Thank you. All righty, welcome to Collapsing with Casey. Today's episode: Canfield Oceans and Caviar Dreams, filled with comb-over solutions. Right? Yeah. What a mess. So Canfield Oceans, I probably should have. If anybody doesn't know what those are, it's really bad and stuff like that. Pretty much a dead ocean, and we know that's coming. There's already been places that are dead. And comb over solutions, like someone earlier in the week, a friend of mine messaged me asking about the Mirrors project, like why, and I, and yeah, we were both kind of laughing about how ridiculous these, you got people like Patrick McNulty talking about Omtech, and you got other people like, Dr. Tao, Dr. Yatao, and Guy McPherson. And I mean, it's a good idea. The Mirrors project, especially, I think it's a good idea on paper, but humans aren't going to lift a finger to fix anything, do anything. We're only going to just keep warring and capitalizing and polluting until it's the last one, until it's down to the last two guys in bunkers. And if they can somehow still bomb each other, that'll still. God, man, humans are just so fucking stupid and so destructive and just so fucked. It's just embarrassing. I'm embarrassed to be a human, And then you got these fucking, these progressive radio shows like Democracy Now. What a shit Democracy Now is. Just and all of these progressive stations, they're just shit, man. All they talk about is voting rights, and we gotta vote right, and we gotta vote our way out of this. And they know, man. The elite know there won't be election in 2024. There won't. That's one reason why all the focus is on gerrymandering and restricting the voting laws and voting rights. Especially for poor and marginalized people. It's all just for show. It's all just a sad game, a six-side game, and everybody thinks they're going to vote themselves out of it. These progressive news channels, man, they're so pathetic. If they even talk about anything about climate, it's just, it's all fucking 2030. We're going to be carbon neutral. Of 2050, we'll be carbon neutral. And we will. It'll be by default because we won't fucking be here. But all the greenhouse gases that we dug up and burnt into the atmosphere will be in full effect. We know that CO2, carbon dioxide, has a lag time of like 10, 20, 30 years. And the methane that's coming out now is just horrifying. So we're pretty well fucked. And I just kind of wanted to go off about about these fake ass solutions like Mirrors and Omtech and carbon capture. That's another beauty. Carbon capture. There's the technology doesn't even exist to capture a toddler fart, let alone at scale that it needs to be. Carbon capture needs to be at scale in order to be effective. And it's a phenomenon that doesn't even exist in real life. It's like it's like the fucking Bible or some shit. But they'll eat that up, man. They will eat that up. We gotta figure out. Where are you gonna put it? You're gonna sweep it under the rug? I mean, people just don't, it's like throwing trash away. Oh yeah, we'll take it to the dump and we throw it away. No, there is no away. Pollution goes somewhere. It just goes somewhere else where you might not see it, or it might not be as ugly to you where you're at. You want in it. Oh God, what a complete and utter shit show. I've got the Zoom link posted if anybody wants to join up, and we'll have a chat and talk about brotherhood, um, or anything. See if yeah, just looking at the chat, and just a couple folks here. I'm gonna try to go longer than 10 minutes. We're only 8 minutes in, but I don't have much else to say. Unfortunately, we talked about the rebreather in the last couple weeks because um, Dr. Nitschke, Dr. Philip Nitschke, I'm saying that he's saying it doesn't work. He's saying he never said that, but they don't have a successful report um, from anyone who has tried it. And for that to use caution, well, man, this thing didn't come out a week ago. We this channel knows someone that tried it and it failed, and I did make a lot of assumptions that it was probably operator error, and that still very well could have been. But Richard Avocet, maker of the rebreather, kind of ghosted this person when they were having the problems. Dr. Nitschke was nice enough to do a Zoom with that person and try to help out and come to be able to help in any way he could. So that was awfully nice of him. But again, I stand behind my words that according to what Dr. Nitschke said on this private Zoom, which is now posted on the Hemlock Society of San Diego, that Zoom is posted now, but it's been edited out. That's something I did want to bring on to talk to you guys about. So that Zoom interview with Dr. Nitschke is now posted on the Hemlock Society of San Diego website. I haven't shared it or anything because there's no point. It's so heavily edited. It was about a 1.5 hour interview, and it's been so heavily edited. It's only like about a 45-minute video now. My question about getting refunds for anyone who bought the rebreather has been cut. I also asked about if him or anyone else in the Right to Die community uh, had noticed any kind of an uptick in people looking for um, exit plans, easy way outs, safe exits, painless exits, looking for that information due to climate. And he took that turned my words into like it would be like if anybody wanted to do that, that would be really nice to help save the planet. And we know that, I know, Dr. Dinsky, we cannot save the planet by killing ourselves. That we only will, the planet will get hotter faster the faster we all go away, right? Because of loss of aerosol masking. The only thing that's keeping us going right now is we keep polluting and burning fossil fuels into the atmosphere. When we stop doing that or we slow down, we heat up quicker. So we're in a, like Guy McPherson says, catch 22, damned if we do, damned if we don't. I completely agree with that. Just can't go with the Mirrors Project. I mean, I love the fact that that information and plan is out there, and but again, it only proves my point that here's something that's pretty easily doable. The Mirrors Project, it wouldn't cost us too great amount of money, but yet it'll never be implemented. It'll never happen. The first mirror won't be laid down. I mean, I could be wrong about that. I can't predict the future, but I'm just saying I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think humanity is going to lift a finger to give ourselves another day. Of course, even if the Mirrors Project was implemented, of course, we still wouldn't. It would maybe buy us some time. Even Guy says that it's not going to save us, but it would buy us some time and give us a few more days. Um, oh yeah, Billy Joe. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Billy Joe said, so many people out there are in deep denial. Their eyes get real big and say, "There's no such thing as a climate change. There's no such thing as anthropogenic climate change." Yeah, absolutely. There's the denial is so heavy. It's really sad, and it kind of divides a lot of people in the doomer or realist communities, because you got different levels of acceptance, different levels of denial. Some people are all about beating their chest. They're going to be the last man standing. Yeah, if that's your thing, that you have every right to do that. Have at it. Have a good time at that. Myself, I don't want to suffer. I don't want to see my friends and family, you guys suffer. Um, women and children suffer. And as we know throughout history, from history, and war and severe, times of struggle, even the men are raped. Um, it's just not going to be worth um, painfully living another day when all this shit really goes down. It's not going to be worth living another day in pain just to try to be the last man standing out of 7.9 billion people. Anybody that thinks they're going to be the last man standing is full of denial, full of ignorance. And again, but that's everyone's own personal right, right? Right. Um, Billy Joe asked, would the Mirror Project bring back all the insects? Oh, he's not asking this seriously. I see what he's saying. Would the Mirror Project, and it's actually mirrors, MEERS. It's not Mirrors Reflection Project. It's mirrors, capital MEERS. But he's asking, will the Mirror Project bring back all the insects, bring back the oceans, and cool down the Arctic and the Antarctic and stop the melting of permafrost? Correct, Billy Joe Smo. And I would even add, will it lower the greenhouse gas levels? Of course not. No, extinction is extinction. And once a species is extinct, they're gone forever. Um, they're, uh, we've uh, killed 150 to 200 species per day on average since 2010, and that's just the UN report, United Nations report that came out in 2010. It's been going on longer than that, and 150 to 200 species a day being wiped out to extinction is probably worse than that. But that's harsh enough to prove the point that we are living in in an extinction, a mass extinction event. And a lot of people think this is the sixth. No, it's actually the eighth. There have been two more extinctions found recently in the last couple of years. And you can go to GuyMcPherson.com and find out more about that, as he's really the only person slash scientist that I know of that really talks about the other two more recently discovered mass extinction events, throughout the history, the roughly 4.5 billion year history of planet Earth. So, yep, humans, man, humans, what a great job we've done. Overpopulated, we've lit up the entire wherever there's land and people can live. The lights are on. It's lit up. I mean, we've literally lit up an entire almost all the land on the planet. I mean, I can remember being a kid and flying, from city to city, and there would be wildlife and trees and nothingness in between the cities. Now they're all just fucking connected. It's all just like the whole planet minus the seas and lakes are just one big city lit up. It's disgusting. And people will still deny climate change and that we're going extinct and that it's anthropogenic human caused climate change. So they use these models of, slow increments of tens of thousands of years to, for the planet to go one way or the other, whether it's going warmer or cooler. And that's why we can't use those models. Those models don't work for anthropogenic climate change, because this is human caused, human population overshoot, pollution, just complete annihilation of the biosphere. Um, so, yep. Take care, everybody. That's about all I had to really get off my chest. If anybody wants to jump on the Zoom, do so. Otherwise, I'm probably going to sign off and go have some dinner. Don't forget to get on my mailing list, practicetrack@yahoo.com. And I do private Zooms on Tuesdays at 6 o'clock United States Eastern. We had a really fun one Tuesday night. We were all laughing and writing like a movie script, like a doomer realist kind of movie script, and just making silly, right, just thinking of silly acts, silly things to do, silly scenes, and we were we were all just cracking ourselves up. So that was pretty good. Excuse me. That was pretty good. That was a lot of fun. We all had a lot of good laughs. I wound up drinking way too much, which happens when you're having a good time. And it was like being out at the bar, hanging out with your buddies from a long time ago, back when that was something we could do and it was fun, and everybody wasn't an asshole and a COVID climate change denying asshole like most people are today. So yeah, those days were more fun, right? But yeah, shoot me an email, get on my email list, and I also do private Zooms, and I don't ask for money. My thing is, if I can help you, because there's not a lot of people that talk about this stuff, and it's good to have some community. And my thing is a little bit different than some of the other people that are doing Zooms. Where I'm not afraid to talk about exit plans, and just be a little bit more of a little bit more doomy, a little bit more real about everything. So yeah, join join me. But yeah, sorry this is super short. I just don't have a whole lot else to get off my chest right now. But you guys take care. Everybody have a good week, and we'll hopefully do this again in another week. Take care, everybody.